Hi again, it's Phil Anderson, General Manager Policy, Advocacy and Standards at the FAAA. In this video, I'll provide you with more detailed information about the removal of the requirements to give your clients fee disclosure statements, FDSs, and the elements of the new client consent obligation you must be aware of when stopping your FDSs. This change implements part of Recommendation 8 of the QAR and is something we have called for over many years. Other than for those who have moved to 12-month fixed-term agreements and are no longer doing FDSs, this is an important reduction in red tape that we believe will make important relief for your business. We understand that this is a long-awaited change for you. However, there are important transitional arrangements that relate to the removal of the FDS obligations that you must be aware of. Most importantly, this change does not start until 10 January 2025. So you must continue to give your relevant clients an FDS for some months to come. I will explain the transitional arrangements and how they interact with the new client consent obligations for ongoing fee arrangements in detail in this video. ASIC's guidance on ongoing fee arrangements, which is Information Sheet 256, will continue to apply until these changes commence, and ASIC has said that they will release new guidance before the 10 January 2025 start date for these changes. We hope this video helps you understand your obligations, particularly the timing of when you can stop giving your clients an FDS. As you will likely know, the FDS obligations only apply to ongoing fee arrangements. These arrangements are for personal advice provided to a retail client where a fee is paid for a period of more than 12 months. A fee arrangement for 12 months or less is not classified as an ongoing fee arrangement, and thus FDSs are not required. There are important transitional arrangements you need to be aware of in relation to the removal of the FDS obligation. You cannot simply stop providing these to your clients now. As with some past changes in the advice legislation, the transitional arrangements include the terms start day and transition day, and I'll explain these. Start day. The FDS transitional arrangements do not start until 10 January 2025. This is called the start day. So as a minimum, you must continue to provide an FDS and comply with the current requirements until at least 10 January 2025, when the transition arrangements commence. After the start date, the changes apply in different ways to new and existing ongoing fee arrangements. So with new ongoing fee arrangements, where a new ongoing fee arrangement is entered into on or after the start date, i.e. 10 January 2025, the amendments automatically apply to these new arrangements, so no FDS will ever be required. Transition day and existing ongoing fee arrangements. Transition day is the first anniversary of the day an existing ongoing fee arrangement was entered into that occurs after the start day. So the removal of the FDS obligations apply to existing ongoing fee arrangements at the first anniversary of the arrangement that occurs on or after 10 January 2025. Put another way, you do not need to give your clients an FDS when you renew the existing ongoing fee arrangement where the next anniversary occurs on or after 10 January 2025. While the FDS will no longer be required from 10 January 2025, you must continue to provide clients with the look-forward information about the services your clients will be entitled to receive and your proposed fees over the coming 12 months in your new client consent form. It is the look-back information for the previous 12 months that will no longer be required. You must make sure you include this look-forward information in the written client consents for ongoing fee arrangements that are entered into or renewed after 10 January 2025. Otherwise, the arrangement will be terminated. For your information, they have also provided more flexibility in the renewal period for client consents, and from 10 January 2025, you will have 150 days to renew after the anniversary day. We understand that these transitional arrangements are causing some confusion. The best way for me to demonstrate to you how the transition arrangements work is by using examples. And this will be based upon the example that was included in the explanatory memorandum to the bill. So, let's look at an existing ongoing fee arrangement anniversary of 15 December 2024. If you have a client with an existing ongoing fee arrangement that has an anniversary day of 15 December 2024, you must give the client another FDS, as this is prior to the 10 January 2025 start date. As the current obligations will apply to this ongoing fee arrangement, you must give the client an FDS on or before 13 February 2025, which is 60 days after the anniversary day, as currently required. So the current obligations apply even if the 60-day FDS period ends after the 10 January 2025 start date. The current client consent requirements will also apply to the renewal of this arrangement. So the client must renew the arrangement on or before the end of the 120-day renewal period, which ends on 14 April 2025. As with the FDS obligations, the current client consent obligations continue to apply even though the renewal period does not end until after the 10 January start date. I'd also like to address how the new client consent obligations interact with the removal of the FDS in this example. The first anniversary of this ongoing fee arrangement occurring after the start date is 15 December 2025. So from 60 days before the anniversary, being 16 October 2025, you would be able to put in place a new client consent. The client consent must include the look-forward information about your fees and services. 150 days after the anniversary is 14 May 2026. So a new client consent with the look-forward information must be agreed to by then, or the arrangement will terminate. But for this December 2025 ongoing fee arrangement renewal, no FDS is required. You must continue to keep records in relation to the FDSs you give your clients for at least 5 years. This includes a copy of each FDS that you have given to your clients, including the date when the FDS was given and how it was given, i.e. via email or hard copy or text. So even though you can stop giving your clients an FDS under the transitional arrangements, you must continue to keep records of all the FDSs you've given and may give before the end of the transitional arrangements. The penalty for failing to keep these records is up to 5 years imprisonment for individuals. And that is certainly a good incentive to get this right. In conclusion, the changes to the FDS obligations interact with the consolidation and streamlining of the client fee consent process for ongoing fee arrangements and fee deductions from products. We intend to release further detailed guidance on these changes in the coming weeks. In the meantime, please email us at policy@fAAA.au if you have any questions. Thank you for listening.